I was up in the loft the other day getting something else down which I'm currently restoring when I saw this. This is the vacuum cleaner that I have owned the longest. I am very, very sure of that, but family member ones. I remember this coming from Freecycle, if you remember Freecycle, in Bourne End with the manual and everything. And I've done a lot of videos on it. And now it's time to almost do a before video of a vacuum that I've had for well over 15 years. Because, yeah, she has been in storage a while and it's quite faded. So let's have a look at my Turbopower Plus U2604 Autoflex and see how bad it is. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and middle-aged Hoover chums. How are you today? Yes, I've done some things with this machine. There's been photos and videos and all sorts, all going on with this, which I might intersperse throughout this video if I find any suitable. Yeah, I've had this a long, long while, and it has spent many, many years up in my mum's loft and then up in my loft. As you can see, it is not quite as beige as it once was, bless it, but it is still very, very complete. As you can see, it has its tools. It still, for some reason, stands up, so it's obviously not completely rotted out. The release pedal does work very well, so that's good. This is a bit cracked though, so that's a bit of something that we need to fix. Inside of here, well, we don't have a bag, but that's probably not going to make it any more dirtier than it already is. Do we have an air freshener? I don't think we do. This probably would have been something I'd have put in new, and it does actually still smell, so that's good. That might come back around with a little bit of a wash. They do that. Once you scrub the top layer off of them, they can come around. Yeah, she is filthy, dirty. I haven't ever restored it. I've, done what everybody does, cleaned it on the outside, but haven't done anything more. This is the Autoflex model, and this Autoflex hasn't been pulled out in a very, very long time. I'm quite lucky that I think I've got a spare Autoflex in the shed, and I know, or did know, need to remember, how to retension them. And yeah, this is the side of the cable that's been sat coiled up for a vast period of the most recent bit of the millennium. Does it go back in there? It does. I mean, I'll take that. These coils are dramatic. Oh, that is. Oh, I hope I can get it anywhere near as good as that. That is excellent. What's happening is, with an Autoflex, see if I can maybe record how to retension it. It's all going on in that big drum in the bottom of there. That is where the cord goes up this bit here next to the fill tube. And yeah, we have ourselves a cord rewind Hoover Turbopower. How lovely. Right, let's have a closer look at the tools. With this machine being fairly top of the line from the early 1990s, it has cleaning tools attached, which means that it's almost not as good as a non-tooled one in terms of carpet cleaning. But we'll come on to that shortly. So yeah, we have ourselves a hose, which is in excellent condition. This hasn't faded at all. Oh gosh, I can't put on that because that's just going to break that bit of plastic. That's a bit of a shame. Put that back on there like so. We have an extension wand, very nice indeed. The tools haven't faded. The machine has faded around the tools. We have a crevice tool, we have a dusting brush which was hiding the dead body of a spider, and an upholstery tool. Very nice indeed. And for added bonus points, I don't know if I put this on in the past, look, a ger plug, unbreakable rubber plug, which is broken. So that's nice. Might keep that. I don't know yet. We shall see. Yeah, bar that. Oh, I mean, yeah, it is filthy, filthy dirty. It may as well be barred loft trash fine fresh, even though I've had it for decades. And there's no lower cord hook because obviously we have fancy Autoflex, although the really poverty spec Turbopowers also had no lower cord hook, but no Autoflex. Thank goodness it doesn't have that. Right, let's have a look underneath. And nobody's seen underneath this machine for many years. It stood up in my loft, leant back against something so that it wasn't sat on full lean, which I'm hoping is what's made this survive. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cobwebs underneath. And, I mean, the brush roll is in excellent condition. That is good. Look, you can see where it's just been sat for years with that bit flush against there. Obviously, I didn't think back then to put the height into full so that the wheels hold the brush roll off the bottom. That was silly of me. Take this hose off as well, because I've just noticed what it's doing against that broken bracket. Yeah, I mean, oh, I do have my drill over here, so I guess we would be remiss to undo all this and just check what it is like underneath, assuming I can get the right torque setting. Because yeah, under the base plate is a fairly clean, oh look, genuine Hoover belt. I wonder how good that's going to be after all of this time. Yeah, our brush roll with its slightly bent bristles, and oh look, a massive cobweb in there. And oh, I've done the mastic mod. Oh blimey, I used to use a lot more mastic way back in the day, so that means that I've been in here before. Oh, which is probably good. It's probably not going to need too much hard work. But yeah, that mastic there, when you put the height adjuster right across, that is what diverts the suction back up to the hose. And the mastic mod does sort of make it a bit better. Oh, that was stupid. But I say sort of because now it's all dried and hasn't really sealed properly now. I think it's going to be causing more of a hindrance than cleaning it all off and leaving it as Mother Hoover intended, which is what I'm going to do. I don't play around too much with silicone nowadays. The fan case gets done, as you've seen, but that's it, nothing else. Oh, this base plate is broken, but the part is there, so we can glue that back together. So this is a very common part to break on a Hoover Turbopower. I think that's how it starts. I mean, obviously it doesn't then take much to snap that bit off. So I think we're ready to fire this thing up and see if it still runs. I'm not going to worry too much about the lack of a bag, because I just finished filming another video where this rug was vacuumed quite well. So it's going to be fine, considering this machine is going to come apart anyway and be washed. So, well, it runs. It's also got a headlight. Slightly sticky bearing somewhere, and again I do recall putting new bearings in this a long while ago. This would have been the machine that I first started doing all that sort of stuff with. Well, I want to sort of get it a bit nicer. I don't know how to deal with this. What is the best way nowadays? I think it's probably Mr. Steve's Oxybath, but I know nobody got time for that. So we shall take the hose out, pop this into full tool mode, and marvel at how poor the suction is. Simple as this is, the air is coming out of there. This is the circuit, which is probably why it's got such good airflow. Yeah, that's working fine enough to be a decent base. I mean, look how, actually, I say look how lean he is. He's in max, let's put him in normal. Yeah, it's quite leany. I'm afraid this is, your problem with Turbopowers. This is now going to do caution. We're not going to be doing this too much. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. This is going to be something I can now start to take apart and potter with. See what other new Turbopower parts I've got. So maybe stick on this, but it'll probably get bearings because it'll need them again. Or I'll find out which one is causing it to sound a bit iffy. Yeah, it just needs a good old take apart, a good wash, a good polish. She'll still be quite faded, but I think it'll come around. And yeah, with the original owner's manual, which yeah came with this machine, so I know it is part of it, we have a lovely set. I've probably even got brochures that this thing features in. So yeah, it'd be good to get her looking nice again. And what do you think? Did you ever have a Turbopower total system? What do you think about them versus the hardbox version or the junior version? Have to say this, as much as I like a nice total system, they're not my favourite ones to actually use. I think the hardbox non-tooled ones perform so much better on the carpet. But hey, let me know what you think, and I'll get this one spick and span, and we shall show it once more. So, until the next time, I thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed, and I am the longest cleaner that I have ever owned. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.